Bo Nix
Based
in
on
Denver
analysis by Ookla
got
Speech
human
Intelligence Data
GPS.
Q4 2024
Sean
to
Payton.
Q1
He got a
2025.
Sherpa
Ookla
climbing
trademarks
this
used under license.
Caleb
Unlimited
Williams,
on our network.
good
Customers
luck.
on voice plan may
It's
notice
dark.
speeds lower than other
Without
customers
water,
and further
if you're
reductions
eager to
using more than
find out
50
what
gigs a month
Colin
due to
said
data
next,
prioritization.
just
Video streams and
podcast by
SD on this plan.
searching
Home
The
internet
Herd.
pricing at
And as
$20 a
always,
monthly bill
you can
credit
listen
plus $5
live
per
to
line without
Colin
auto pay debit or
Cowherd
bank account
weekdays
required.
at
See 5G
noon
device
Eastern,
coverage
9
and access
a.m.
details at
Pacific
T-Mobile.com.
on Fox Sports Radio.
Hey, listen
This
to this.
is The Herd.
Wow.
All I needed was a new
With
starter.
Colin
Got a
Cowherd.
great deal on eBay. Did it
And yet
myself.
Troy
Yeah, that's
Aikman
cool. But how about the
finally
soft
saying
purr
it, the
of an
former
upgraded
Cowboy
exhaust
great,
when it fits
finally
just right?
admitting it that
Yeah,
Jerry
for me, it's
is
the little
not
things. Like these new
obsessed
windshield wipers
with
from
winning.
eBay I installed.
In the NFL, the good
From small
teams,
fixes
if
to
they
big upgrades,
sniff selfish,
eBay has all the
if
parts you
they
need at
sniff
prices you'll love. Guaranteed to
anything
fit
that's
every
not
time.
completely
eBay.
about the
Things
obsession to
people
win.
love. Eligible
Antonio
items only.
Brown was to me
Exclusions
the most
apply.
talented receiver,
Do
arguably
Crohn's
in the
disease
league.
or
Steelers
ulcerative
got him out of the
colitis
room.
symptoms
And with
keep
Jerry,
coming back?
finally,
Tremfya,
Troy Aikman and others
guselkumab may help,
Jerry
with
Self-
rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
On Fox Sports Radio.
Never go near power lines. Whether you are trimming trees or picking fruit, stay at least 10 feet away from power lines. You can be seriously injured or killed if you or any object you are holding or standing on, such as tools and ladders, touches a power line. Hire a qualified line clearing professional to trim near power lines. Stay safe by keeping yourself and your tools at least 10 feet away from any power lines. Learn more at fpl.com/trees.
Number 1 on your car radio preset and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. WINCA Miami, WMIB-FM HD2 Fort Lauderdale. Free never sounded so good.
1-1. He might have hit one out of the ballpark there. Out to right and deep. Second deck. He squared the bunt 2 pitches ago. And Kyle Stowers rips number 16 into the seats. Tied at 1, bottom 2.
Miami Marlins baseball is on deck.
Pitch to Connor Norby. He drills out to right center and deep. Frelick back. Track wall. It is gone. Connor Norby. He's getting right. 1-1 pitch. That one hammered out to left center field and deep. Martian Rojas back. They're looking up, and it's gone. Wag attack. A 2-run homer.
Marlins on deck. Brought to you by ADT, the official smart security partner of the Miami Marlins, and Norwegian Cruise Line. Experience more at sea. Let's head out to the ballpark. Here's your host, Steven Strong.
Happy Sunday. Nice job, Ahmed. Welcome. We are live from Lone Depot Park in Miami. 87 degrees outside, but the roofs and the walls are shut, and we are inside the comfort of the AC in the broadcast booth. You're listening to Miami Marlins baseball on the radio. We are back on Fox Sports 940 Miami. We'll play game 143 of 162. 20 games remain, and the Marlins will insert their hits leader and table setter, Xavier Edwards, back in the fold today after 2 reset days, according to Clayton McCullough. I got to be honest with you, the lineup, it felt empty without X at the top, and it showed as Miami's played at just 5 runs over the last 2 games. And today, the Marlins are going to look to avoid being swept by the Phillies and swept at home for just the 3rd time this year. It's Game 3 series finale between the Philadelphia Phillies, who come in with an 83-59 record, and your 65-77 Miami Marlins. We'll see Taijuan Walker, 33-year-old right-hander. He'll make his 19th start of the season for the Phils. He's been in a couple of different roles. He's closed the game. He's come out of the bullpen, but he's back in that starter capacity. The Phillies decided to go with a 6-man rotation, and Tyler Phillips, the former Philly, will make a start against the Phils today. He will make his first start since September 3rd of 2024. We will get going at 1:40 right here on the Marlins Radio Network. Hi, everyone. Thanks for making Marlins on Deck a part of your Sunday afternoon with Jack McMullen and Rod Allen. I'm Steven Strom. Should be an awesome crowd today. It is UM Day. Go Canes. Let's get you a lineup for the show. We will go the distance. And, of course, we always thank you for your participation. We'll hear from Xavier Edwards, who, again, is back in the lineup after 2 off days. Jansen Junk, he is here in Miami. His pitch design yesterday went well. He will start tomorrow. We'll get some thoughts from Jansen today. We'll get you at the count with Phillips and Walker. Jack will jump in for some storylines. X-Poll question today. And Steve's guarantee to victory. So there's no question that Xavier Edwards has struggled as of late. On August 15th, this guy had a .309 batting average down to .281 today, 28 points lower. Clayton McCullough gave him 2 days off. We saw him in the clubhouse today. He's back at the top of the lineup. Let's get X's thoughts on the last 2 and how he's feeling going into Sunday afternoon.
Feeling good. Yeah, ready to get back out there and try to go for a win today.
What did the past 2 days maybe do for you?
Probably just give me a bit of different perspective. Kind of see the game from a different light, and it's kind of cool what you can see when you're kind of just sitting back and watching, and things you can pick up on that you may not pick up on while you're playing. So yeah, that was really a big thing for me.
What was the genesis of, I guess, going, talking with Clayton, the dialogue to give you, the last 2 days off?
We had some talks in D.C. and just kind of how it had been going for me. He thought probably thinking too much or whatever it was, and he thought it would be good to give me a Friday and Saturday off, kind of just relax and kind of reset, and I'm hoping to bounce back big the last couple weeks.
What do you do during the last 2 days? Do you watch some of the stuff from the last month, or give us kind of the day?
No, I didn't watch any old stuff. I just came and kind of did some work. I feel like I tried to make a few tweaks here and there, just approach-wise, and the small things that you do throughout the course of the year. And just kind of sit back and watch the game. See what I could pick on from other pitchers. Tried to see how they're throwing guys, how they're throwing the lefties in our lineup, or vice versa, how lefties are throwing the righties in the lineup, and kind of see what I can draw from the game.
Was it difficult sitting on the side, or was it relieving? What was just the last 2 days feeling-wise?
No, I've had days off before, so it really is not that different. It's kind of like an IL stint, but you're not hurt, so it's a lot shorter. It's weird, but it's not that bad.
Does the streaky nature of baseball drive you crazy at all as a player?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it drives all of us crazy. You think you have a solid foundation, or you have something at least kind of figured out, and then baseball happens for a few months. You could hit the ball hard at people and get out. You hit it soft and get hits. But we're all kind of chasing those hits and chasing that success. So that's kind of the name of the game, the cat and mouse of baseball. So for sure.
What were some of the tweaks you made?
Just approach-wise, just like knowing when to take your shots, knowing when to probably see the ball deeper and kind of shrink the strike zone. So that was a big thing, just trying to control the strike zone better.
I know we talked earlier in the season about making too many tweaks and kind of getting away from it. Just I guess how difficult is it to remind yourself, okay, don't overdo it and maybe simplify things? Is that tough? Is that something that you had to tell yourself?
Yeah, it's tough because throughout the year, just so many things happen. For a month or two, one field could feel really good, and then it could disappear the next week, and you might not find it back. So, there's just so much things that go into hitting and being a successful hitter. So, it's tough for sure, but it's part of it.
That was Xavier Edwards again, who has had the last 2 days off. Clayton McCullough gave it to him after struggling over the last month. And remember, when Xavier Edwards came off the IL in the month of May, remember he went down with an injury. He came back and he was on fire. Sometimes that's what it takes. I like this from Clayton McCullough. Get him up and get him off his feet. Now he gets to go up against Taijuan Walker, a righty. X from the left side, hitting .297 against righties, .245 against lefties. And the Marlins have went through a stretch where they've seen some southpaws. They saw Christopher Sanchez. They saw Jesus Luzardo. So I think that also went into the decision from Clayton McCullough to say, you know what? You're not hitting the ball very well right now. You've also struggled hitting lefties this year. I thought it was a great spot to get X off his feet, and now an opportunity to get him, insert him in the lineup. And again, it is a different feel when X is at the top. We will break here. The Marlins are starting to get some guys back. Jansen Junk, he'll start tomorrow, but we'll get a little bit of a deep dive on the rehab. It was a short one. Jack McMullen caught up with them. Again, he'll start tomorrow. We'll get back to today's game after segment 2. But a lot more ahead on Marlins on Deck. We're playing baseball at 1:40. It's game 3 on this Sunday afternoon from Lone Depot Park on the Marlins Radio Network.
30, and that's second in the National League.
0-1. X gets a bunt down third base side. Beatty picks it up on the bare hand. He fires to second, and it's down the right field line. It kicked off the jutted out wall. Sanoha comes in to score, and a throwing error from Beatty plates another. X bunts his way aboard. We'll see how they want to score it, but Xavier Edwards on the misfire from Beatty at the hot corner is standing at second, and he swaps places with Javi. It's 5-0 in the top of the fifth.
For 11 on the road trip with a couple of RBIs. And 2 doubles. 2-2 pitch. Hits it in the air to right center on the line. Going over the, can't get it. Cruz can't get it. 1 run will score. Here's Lopez rounding third. He comes in, and Connor Norby with a 2-run single to right center. The Marlins are back in it. It's 3-2 Washington.
Novella of you. 1-0 pitch. Weimer swings. He drives the ball high in the air, out to left and deep. That thing is gone. First Marlins homer for Joey Weimer, and it was a no-doubt shot. 108 off the bat, 403 feet just to the left of the Marlins bullpen, and the 2-run blast gets the Fish on the board. It's 7-2 Washington in the top of the fifth. And the 0-2 to Burt. That one flared into shallow left field. That gets in for a base hit. They're going to send Augustine. He's trying to score. The throw is up the third base line, and 2 runs come in on the RBI knock from Heriberto Hernandez. On ball, he is as good as anybody in the game at that. 0-1. Sanoha bounces one that is a fair ball down the third base line. Mesa around second, headed to third. Marsh into the corner to try and fish it out. They're sending Mesa home. Relay throw coming home plenty late. And a head first.
Call your travel advisor or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
Happy Sunday, everybody, as we have just 20 games left of Marlins baseball. Listen to your Marlins on the go. Download the iHeartRadio app and make Fox Sports 940 your top preset to listen to every Marlins game this season. Stephen Strom, Jack McMullen, Rod Allen. Jack will join me in segment 4. You actually hear from him in this segment because we got a chance to chat with Jansen Junk, who went on the IL on August 27th with ulnar nerve irritation in that right hand. Junk's been awesome this year, 6-2, a 4 ERA, 88 innings pitched. Let's hear Junk earlier today in the clubhouse on his return, how he's feeling, and what the rehab process in a very short time looked like.
All right, thank you very mumuch, Stephen. Jansen Junk, ahead of your start against Washington. Welcome back, man. How did AAA feel, and how did the day after your rehab start feel?
Oh, it was great. Preparation leading up to it was normal. Did everything like a normal start. Everything went good there. Pre-game stuff went good. Yeah, during the outing, just felt normal. Just getting back, executing the way I want to, and just figuring out shapes, just making sure, timed up in the right way. That was just kind of the overall goal of that. That plus feeling good, hitting my velos, and then, yeah, like you said, like bouncing back, everything felt fine after day after and stuff. So, yeah, the past week has just been as standard, just going through, every day, like a normal week.
When we talked to you about a week and a half ago, you said it wasn't really pain, it was more discomfort. Did that discomfort linger at all over the course of this ramp?
No, not at all. Luckily, working with the training staff, we were able to hammer out some, things to cut down on the inflammation in the areas and just kind of work more specifically on the nerve issue. And, through whatever it was, 10 days or whatever, from my last start, we were able to clear it out, and thankful for them to paying attention and giving it everything they can, and me being open to different modalities and stuff like that to help recover.
Jansen, when this kind of thing happens to somebody in late August, early September, sometimes it takes some air out of the balloon, right? It's like, oh man, we're this close to the finish line. Why was it so important for you to work your way back and get a couple of starts under your belt?
I think the biggest thing for me, I've never I like competing, so it's just I like being out there with the guys, and I hate just being on the bench. I'm trying to be the best cheerleader I can, but like at the same time, it sucks when I'm not going out there and help contribute and compete with my guys, and I think that's the biggest thing. Just like I don't feel done yet. I feel like I'm still getting better. And I just want to go out there and compete every possible, scenario that I can.
I am curious, what are some of your cheerleading tactics? I know you had a lucky chair during the Yankee series.
Yeah. It's just I don't want to be like annoying, but like, just supporting the guys. Still going in on pitcher meetings, stuff like that. Keeping engaged, not totally checking out. Just like giving the guys support. Like if they ask me if like what they see or whatever, kind of giving feedback in that way. And then for the hitters, just being some sort of spark plug in the dugout, just like cheering them on, high-fiving, little things like that. Just keeping vibes up, keeping the energy high, and just kind of supporting the guys whenever they need it.
Jansen, have you been spoken to about any particular pitch count, or is it I'm normal Jansen Junk today?
No, I think it's normal. No one's came up to me about pitch count or anything or innings limit. I think I went 5 innings down in Jacksonville. I don't know. I think I threw 60-some pitches, and then I finished out like 10, 12 pitches in the bullpen after that. So, that felt good. So, I mean, as long as we're right there, I think, that's a normal workload.
All right, that's excellent stuff right there. Jansen Junk, Jack McMullen, and Junk will face the Nationals for the second time this season. Faced them back in June, 5 2/3 of shutout baseball. Look, man, let's cut to the chase here. The Marlins need starting pitching at a premium these last 20 games because offensively they've just been slaughtered as far as the injuries are concerned. No Kyle Stowers. Xavier Edwards has missed the last 2 games. There's just been a ton. Connor Norby to the IL. So they're kind of searching for who is going to take the reins here. How are the Marlins going to form an identity the last 20? And it's got to be through pitching. It's got to be through Sandy Alcantara. It's got to be through Yuri Perez. And it's going to have to be through Jansen Junk as well, who, again, will start after going on the IL on August 27th. Awesome news for Junk. Didn't miss really any time. He is back and hopefully will finish healthy over the next. He's probably going to get, 3, maybe 4 starts to end the year, probably just 3. But awesome to hear from Jansen Junk. We will break. We'll get you out of the count with the task at hand today. It's going to be Tyler Phillips who will open up. We didn't get a chance to talk with Clayton McCulley. Doesn't speak on Sundays, so I don't know if this is going to be more of an opener thing, if he's going to go 3-4 innings or an inning or 2, or if this is going to be a traditional start. We shall see. He'll go opposite Taijuan Walker. We'll break it down coming up next. 141st pitch. Marlins on Deck continues right here on the Marlins Radio Network.
No, there's nobody catching him on the American League side.
1-1. That one lined up the middle. That is down for a base hit. Marcy around third. He will come in to score, and the Gus Bus does drive him home. Augustine Ramirez with an RBI knock, and that's some breathing room for the fish. 5-3 in the bottom of the second. 0-1 pitch. Acosta hits one well out to left center field. Profar is back. He's looking up, and it's gone. There's the insurance. All this guy does is hit homers. His 3rd major league hit. They've all left the yard, and there's the breathing room we've been clamoring for. It's 2-0 Marlins at the bottom of the 8th because of our guy Maximo.
That we've seen 8 outs via the ground ball.
First pitch to Troy. He smacks high in the sky, right center. Acuna on the move. He is back, and it short hops off the base of the wall. Otto held, but he's around third. He will score without a throw, and Troy Johnston swaps places with him. It's an RBI double, and in a pitcher's duel, it's the Marlins that strike first. 1-0 Fish in the bottom of the 5th. 3-2. That one hit well out to left center field and deep. Lucas is back at the track. He leaps up, and it's gone. Power stroke. Javier Sanoja. Homer number 5 on the year for him. Little man's got some thump. And the Fish are on the board. 3-1 Toronto in the bottom of the 2nd. Solo homer. He's got 2 of the 3 knocks. 2-1. That one hit well. Out to right center field and deep. Varsho is back at the track, at the wall, and it's gone. Maximo again.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Hey, this is Andrew Nardi, and you're listening to Marlins on Deck with Steven Strom on the Marlins Radio Network.
All right, folks, I got great news. Excellent news. The best news of the day. There's no roster moves for the Miami Marlins today. We have been so busy throughout the last couple here at Lone Depot Park. Marlins are trying to fight, scratch, and claw to the end here. 20 left. Series finale. Marlins looking to avoid being swept at the hands of the Phillies. I'm Steven Strom. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Marlins on Deck. Fox Sports 940 Miami. Ahmed back in the studio. Jack and Rod have your call. Let's get you ahead of the count. We'll start here with Taijuan Walker, 33-year-old right-hander in season 13 and in year 3 with the Philadelphia Phillies. He'll make his 19th start. He is in a walk year this year, 4-7, 105 2/3 innings pitched this season, a 3.92 ERA. Been a decent year for Walker. He's pitched in a couple of different roles. He collected his first save of his career. He has started 18 games. He's come out of the bullpen. He was smacked around, though, on Monday against Milwaukee. He did start that game. 4 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, and 2 punch-outs. Let's hear what Rob Thompson had to say, admiring just his ability to compete and at least get to 4 innings.
Yeah, I think, I think he needs the extra day, which he'll get. I was down a little bit. First 2 innings, what do you have? 55 pitches after 2. That's a lot, but he grinded and he gave us 4 innings and kind of settled in after the second. So, he's a gamer, man. He fights and he claws and he competes.
Thompson, Phillies manager. Look, I don't know if solid is the word. Taijuan Walker has been serviceable. His month of July, 3.80 ERA in 4 starts. His month of August, 3.14. I don't know. Jack, are you there? Is serviceable for a 3 ERA? Like, is that the word I'm looking for?
I feel like he's been beyond serviceable.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's go with effective. How does effective sound?
Effective. That's why I brought you on. Perfect. Okay, have your breakdown.
I'm going to eat my banana.
Yeah, eat your banana. Effective. He's been effective for the Philadelphia Phillies. 14 career starts against the Marlins, a 3.46 effective ERA, 6-3, 88 innings pitched this in his career against the Marlins. He'll throw you a cutter, a split finger, a sinker, a slider, a 4-seam, and a curveball, but the usage is really that cut and split. He will go opposite Tyler Phillips, 27-year-old right-hander from Lumberton, New Jersey. He'll make his first start of the season and 9th of his career. This year with the Marlins, 1-1, a 3.15 ERA, 46 appearances from the bullpen, 65 2/3 innings pitched. He did throw on Wednesday in D.C. It was a scoreless frame. Most innings Philly has gone this year, and Philly is Tyler Phillips, is 4. Back in July, 14 of his 46 appearances, he's recorded multiple innings. So this is a guy that can pitch and get multiple outs. The story of Tyler Phillips and how he got here. It'll be emotional, I'm sure, for Tyler. He was claimed off of waivers in 2021 by the Phillies. He debuted last year with the Phillies. He had that complete game shutout against the Cleveland Guardians. That was where he kind of made his name. And then this year with the Miami Marlins, after being traded for cash considerations right before opening day, he has been one of the most reliable guys out of that bullpen for Clayton McCullough. McCullough will give Phillips the open/start today against his former team in the Phillies. We'll break. We'll talk Tyler Phillips. We'll talk how we get to Taijuan Walker. Plus, Xavier Edwards is back in the lineup after being not benched, but being just, I guess, he allowed given some time off the last 2 after struggling for the better part of the month. Marlins on Deck continues. We're playing at 1:40 on the Marlins Radio Network.
Saw that in the Luzardo return this offseason and the Sanchez return.
2-2, a little chopper to second. Coming in is McNeil, throws to the plate, not in time. Diving in is Edwards, and the Marlins also get the benefit of getting Hicks aboard as McNeil went to the plate here at Citi Field. And a ground ball softly at right side, back in by Alonso, throws off the glove of Holmes, rounding third now, and coming home is Liam Hicks, and the Marlins get a run. Johnston will go to 1. He's got 59 RBIs on the year. And a line drive base hit to left field. Rounding third is Johnson. He'll score without a throw. Good response by the Marlins, taking advantage of a Met miscue and some timely hitting too. And the Marlins have 3 in the inning and a 4-2 lead. That was good to see. Hit it hard. Pitch on the way, driven and over the shortstop's head. Lindor base hit. Hit so hard, bobbled in left field. Now the green light from Blake Lally. He's run it well, and diving in and scoring is Jacob Marcy, who probably would have stopped if it wasn't bobbled by Nimmo in left field, but that was scorched. And Ramirez drives in the run. The Marlins have the lead.
April.
Otto Lopez is up, broken bat right side. McNeil Fields throws to the plate, slides, safe is the call at home plate. Liam Hicks went in the back door. Let's see if the Mets will challenge. Have scored 2 still. Only 1 out. He hits one in the air to shallow center. Ramirez going to third. Mullins will grab. Ramirez going to try it. Throw to the plate is cut off. And Ramirez scored. Runner safe at second base.
16E for the incredible price of $49.99. Plus, you're getting all the latest Apple Intelligence features too, like Cleanup, which removes distractions from photos with just a tap. Visit your nearest Boost mobile store for full offer details. Apple Intelligence requires iOS 18.1 or later. Restrictions apply.
Just an awesome scene here at Lone Depot Park. Childhood Cancer Awareness Day at the ballpark. Both teams just came out and lined up, and multiple children here rounding the bases. Just a really cool moment. They actually unveiled the Norwegian Cruise Line Home Run Harbor fireworks too, Jack. I mean, I want to start there. Like today, the Marlins are looking to avoid being swept, but to have that moment, to have these kids that have gone through things that we could never even imagine, just really cool moment. And this is the beauty of sports, and particularly baseball, and what the Marlins and Phillies just did.
Yeah, I mean, just a beautiful moment, and you get chills. And, on the Jumbotron, they're showing some fans right now, a fan cam, and we saw an older woman crying. Like there's so much sympathy that you have for these kids, and these kids are stronger than I could ever be in my life. And it's amazing that they get this moment to shine and give high fives to Xavier Edwards and be walked out to second base by Otto Lopez, and then run down the first base line and give Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber high fives too. I mean, it's such a beautiful moment, and I'm so glad that the Marlins and the Phillies combined to give them a moment that they will never forget. Just amazing, amazing stuff.
Truly amazing. Tyler Phillips today will toe the rubber for Miami. I was hesitant to share the story. I don't think I will, but Philly has been one of the best characters on this team. He has turned into, I don't want to even say a fan favorite. He's just now pretty well known around baseball. We know about the slapping, but he's been awesome, really, for Miami this year, Jack. He's made 46 appearances, 3.15 ERA. The two big things with him, ground ball rate and the chase rate, 34% on the chase, 51 on the ground. What has stuck out to you about Phillips, who will get the ball in a start/open capacity against the Phils?
Aside from the slapping, honestly, how much everything is ticked up, to be honest with you. When we got him, he was 93, 94 with the fastball, and then everything else was, like in the low 80s or something. And then he moves into these shorter spurts, right? He's throwing an inning or 2 innings at a time, and he's getting angrier. And that's where the slapping comes in. And angry works out of the bullpen. And all of a sudden, 93 becomes 96. And all of a sudden, an 81-mile-an-hour curveball becomes an 85-mile-an-hour curveball. Everything is firmer. It's a lot of fun to watch how this guy's stuff is firmed up, gotten sharper, gotten nastier. And we'll see if he can do it over, we'll see. Does he go 3 innings today? Does he go 4 innings today? Does he go 1 inning today? I bet if I were a betting man, it would be 3 innings today for Tyler Phillips. But no, I'm really curious to see.
14 of his 46 appearances, he's recorded multiple innings. Jack, I'll speak for myself, but if you do agree, you can step in. The Marlins are searching for something to feel good about. They are searching for an energized bunny, whatever you want to call it. Xavier Edwards is back in the lineup. Hopefully can provide it, but he did speak this morning. Interested to just kind of get your perspective on what you heard from X and what you take from his media availability, at least this morning.
Yeah, I mean, he seems a bit refreshed, and I agree with you. They're looking for a spark, and you're hoping that X back at the top of the lineup card is that spark. for me, like the big thing that I took away from X is that he's cool, calm, and collected. He's good to go. It didn't feel like he was reprimanded. It felt like he got a breather. And, you know how it feels after an off day, right? It's like, hey, you get that reset. You got day game, off day, night game the day after that. And it's like, okay, you know what? I can just breathe a little bit. I was a human being for a minute. And X, you probably feel like you're underwater for a little bit when you see the batting average fall from 309 in mid-August to 281 now. He probably just had an opportunity to be a normal human being for 2 days. And, it's hard reset. I like calling it a hard reset, where you just slam the reset button, and we'll see X finish strong this season.
We'll see here if X can get it going for the Marlins. Taijuan Walker struggled in his last start against Milwaukee, Jack. 4 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs. When you look at Taijuan Walker, what do you see?
Honestly, every split works in his favor today. And that's what scares me a little bit when you look at day-night, when you look at home road, and when you look at following a win versus following a loss. This guy pitches better on the road than at home. He's got a 4.2 ERA at the bank. He's got a 3.6 ERA away from the bank this year. When you look at day-night, he's got an ERA at 4.23 at night, and during the day, he's got a 3.24 ERA. So the ERA drops a run during the day. This guy is comfortable throwing day games on the road. And in games following a loss, this guy has a 5.4 ERA. But he's good at riding hot hands. He's good at being on the coattails of other guys. 5.4 ERA after losses, a 2.9 ERA after wins.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, those three numbers, they seem to indicate that Walker is due for a good start today, but after the All-Star break, ERA north of 4.
That's Jack McMullen. You'll hear him in 12 minutes with Rod Allen. We'll break Taijuan Walker, Tyler Phillips. They will be our matchup on the mound. We'll get our X-Poll question today at Marlins Radio. Steve's guaranteed a victory, and then we'll play the series finale on this Sunday afternoon from Lone Depot Park on the Marlins Radio Network.
But after the mound visit, the first pitch, Troy loops it into center. That is in for a base hit. Wagaman held for a minute. He will hold at third base. Hicks comes in to score. Fisher on the board. Runners at the corners. It's an RBI single from Johnston, and it's 4-1 Toronto in the bottom of the 7th. On the way. And that one drilled down the left field line. It's in for a base hit, and it rolls into the corner. Wagaman scores from third. Johnston around third. Relay throw coming home. Bichette fires to the plate. The tag is in time.
Not really close.
1-0 pitch. That one line shot up the gut. That's in for a base hit. They're waving Hobby. The throw goes to third, so Sanoha will come in to score. It's an RBI pinch hit single for Lopez, and it's a 1-run game. First pitch to Javier Sanoha on the way. And that one lined. That's into left center for a base hit, and the game is tied. Sanoha ties it up. This guy is on fire right now. We're knotted at 4. He reached out, he met it, and a little liner up the gut. Makes it a 4-4 ball game. Hill in from third, and there's one away. 0-1. Marcy swings. He lines it out to left center field. Barso on the move. He won't get there. Otto comes in to score. Marcy gunning for second. And he's in there sliding. He's got an RBI double. We're tied at 5 in the bottom of the 10th. And Jacob Marcy is in scoring position with one away for Augustine Ramirez.
Lounge. We thank you for choosing us as the premier casino, resort, brunch, and date night spot in Miami. Reimagined, redesigned. Rediscover Miccosukee Casino and Resort online at miccosukee.com.
All right, folks, I see the finish line 9 minutes away from first pitch on this Sunday afternoon. The Marlins have 20 games remaining and will look to get off the schneid here, get the first win at home of this homestand. We're playing 10 here. Marlins have dropped the first 2. We'll open another series, a 4-gamer with the Washington Nationals tomorrow through Thursday. Then we'll welcome in the Detroit Tigers. But today, Tyler Phillips will take the ball for Miami. He'll make his first career start with the Miami Marlins, going opposite his former team and teammate, Taijuan Walker, 33-year-old right-hander, who will get the ball in a starting capacity for the 19th time this season. Let's get to our X-Poll question. We had mentioned Tyler Phillips. The moment that put him on the map was when he threw a complete game shutout with the Phillies. Our X-Poll question today, what team did he throw it against? Make sure to vote at Marlins Radio. It's time for Steve's Guarantee
Batter up.
Batter up.
Let's play some ball.
First pitch is moments away. Time now for Steve's Guarantees.
Lot of chatter about Xavier Edwards. Welcome back, by the way, young man, who has given the last 2 days off for a little reset physically and mentally. He's at the top of the lineup, but he's not my Steve's Guarantee today. My Steve's Guarantee, listen up to this, Jack McMullen. Otto Lopez, long ball. He's got one career home run against Taijuan Walker and a handful of ABs. Last time Lopez went deep was in August 29th in New York. I like him to put one out here today against the Philadelphia Phillies.
I didn't think you had the gumption.
I do. And then I went into this really deep panic. Is he in the lineup? Because I didn't hear you. I'm like, oh my gosh, can you imagine? Would you let me ride, or would you tell me, Steven, he's not in the lineup?
No, I'd probably just let you do it.
Okay. Wow.
And second or third inning, I'd say, oh, by the way, Steve.
Oh, that almost gave me an anxiety attack.
I'm kidding. I'll let you know.
Okay. Folks, I hope you got the itch for first pitch. Because when we come back, you'll hear that guy, Jack McMullen. He paints the picture. Rod Allen, he's ready to rock. Starting lineups in first pitch is right around the corner. Thanks for tuning in to the Marlins On Deck pregame show. I'm Steven Strom. Let's flip the M together. Miami Marlins baseball. It is next on the Marlins Radio Network.
Straight Talk presents